Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody.
Well, hello, I didn't see you there. My name is Adam Barrigato, and I'm hopefully going to be your COM 357 public speaking instructor, depending on how you interpret this video. You see, I wanted to create a welcome video that not only showed you who I am, but also helped you understand what to expect. So I thought, why not do an interview with myself? So that's exactly what I'm doing. And if you're watching this video, you found that out already. Fun fact, I love to play with Legos. In fact, my favorite Lego is the DeLorean from Back to the Future. There's this great scene, I love replaying it when I have free time on my hands, where Marty is about to go back in time, and Doc, of course, who's the mad scientist who created the time machine, doesn't believe in going in the future, and he's like, "Doc, I have to tell you about the future!" And Doc's like, "Marty, don't tell me!" It's cinematic genius, and it kind of makes me think about how much I want to travel back in time, actually. In fact, if I could travel back in time, I'd actually go and get Abe Lincoln, and we'd actually open a haberdashery. If you're not sure what a haberdashery is, you should Google it. It's a lot of fun. I think in my past life, I probably was a basketball player, because I'm pretty fantastic at that. I actually decided to become a teacher because I was a terrible student, and I actually got 17 on my ACT at 2.85 in high school, and I thank God every day that somehow he got me here at CMU in 2002, and I've actually never left. I got my master's here in 2010, I think, and then I started teaching in 2011, and I'm actually doing my PhD right now. I struggle with anger. So I keep this lovely plush doll in my office to remind me that I cannot let my anger control me. By the way, if you haven't seen Inside Out, it's a magnificent piece of cinema enjoyment, and I'm really working hard to tell Mr. Anger inside of me to just kind of relax a little bit. But to be honest with you, part of the reason why I get so frustrated as a teacher is that I care about my students. And when I see my students slacking off, when I see students not trying very hard, I see students making careless mistakes, I just think, man, like, why are you doing this? Like, this doesn't make any sense. You're better than that. But the reality is, when I was your age, I was the same way. And I didn't take school very seriously either. Here is a beautiful video of my daughter.
La la la. La la la.
As you can imagine, it's very hard for me to do anything other than spend time with my daughter because how adorable she is. I also love coffee as well, and I'm hoping that you love coffee too. I have a Keurig, I have a regular coffee maker, and so I'd love for you to come and have a cup of coffee and a conversation. We don't even have to talk about educational things. You could just tell me about your life, and I would love to listen. I love Nerf guns, actually. In fact, I keep Nerf guns on hand just in case, because you never know when someone's going to come after you. Just like that. But the reality is that I have plenty of Nerf guns, and so if you just need to let out some steam, you can come in here and you can have a cup of coffee and you can play with the Nerf guns. I think it's legal. I have this reminder right here that tells me kind of why I do what I do, and that is really empower others to see growth and possibilities. And what that means is that when I give you feedback and I'm like, hey, you can do better, that's not an insult to you. That's a encouragement. That's like, hey, I know this isn't your best work, and that's okay. Let's do better.
Textbooks. Textbooks. Textbooks.
I hate textbooks. In fact, if I were president, which I'm not running for president, I would actually abolish textbooks because I think they're way too expensive and they're not very effective. So I created a course pack, which actually was partly due to students in a focus group. One of the things that I want to let you know about this course pack is it is inexpensive. It's less than $10. It is required, and it's only at the CMU bookstore. However, the thing that you have to know about this is it has everything you need to be successful in this class, but you actually have to read it. So when you open it up, you'll kind of be surprised because it's very graphically oriented, and it's designed to kind of look like a magazine. You'll see the syllabus, and then after that, we'll go right into Unit 1. And well, I'll tell you what, instead of me telling you about it, why don't you just take a look at it? It's on Blackboard. It's a digital version. Click on Course Pack in the Blackboard shell and take a look at it. It's really designed to help you out in life when you need to give a speech or you just need to go back and like review things. I don't like rate my prof. The fact is, when I look at it, it takes me to a dark place. Even though I have students that say really nice things about me, there's some students who just completely misunderstand what I'm about. I think that students struggle with getting constructive feedback because they're not used to it. And so when I tell you, hey, like, this speech could have been better and here's why, I think people kind of get frustrated. They're like, Adam, I gave you a speech. Why didn't I get an A? I'm like, you didn't show me that you learned anything. And that's the whole point of the course pack, is to help you step by step learn what's involved in each speech so that you can be an expert. So when someone's like, hey, I need you to give a speech at my wedding, or you have to give a presentation in a class, or maybe you're presenting at a conference somewhere, you're like, I know how to do that. The best piece of advice I can give you is to not make excuses. If you email me and say, oh my gosh, Adam, I'm so sorry, like I'm not ready to give my speech. I'm going to say, well, just like the syllabus says, you get a 0. And you can be like, come on, man, that's not fair. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's not fair to all the other students who were prepared on time, and the fact that you'd be wasting their time. So think about this for a second. What if everyone emailed me on the day of a speech and said they weren't ready to give their speech? What would we do with that class time? Where would that go? Yeah, we would just waste it, right? So make sure that you know that there is a course pack. It is required. Go through the Blackboard shell. It is open. Get to know the syllabus. Look at the course pack. And let me know any questions you have. Let's get the conversation started before class.